Do people with ugly kids know they have ugly kids? My dad tried to give me some lessons on how to pick up girls when I was a teenager. I'm 30 now. In the middle of the lesson he said something like, "Well, you're clearly not very attractive. So you're going to have to make an extra effort in other areas to compensate." So yeah, I think he knew. I once had this interaction with my mom. I was maybe 12. My little sister was 8. My older brother was 17. During lunch, my mom kept going on about how awesome my older brother is. She couldn't stop praising him, especially his looks. She'd say stuff like, "He should really become a model." Eventually I got annoyed and asked my mom, "Okay, we get it. He's amazing. But like, what about me and little sister's name? Is there something good to be said about us?" My mom replied, "Yeah, you two are. Alright. So yeah, take that as you will." I think some do, and some don't. My best friend's brother had a kid who just constantly looks constipated. Her parents keep entering her in pageants and get quite worked up when she doesn't win. Which is every time. They carry on about things being rigged. On the flip side, when I was born my dad thought I had a disability because of the way I looked. Turned out it was just a squishy face and pointy head from a quick delivery that sorted themselves out without too much fuss. I think you kinda get used to someone's face to the point of not really finding them ugly. Once I shaved my beard. Only left my goatee, but only on my chin. I did it for months. So I was totally used to it. All the pics seemed alright. Fast forward 2 years later. When I looked at those pictures I was surprised how could I look this terrible and thought it's all good? It's probably the same with the parents' ugly kids. From talking with people, it seems some of them do, and some of them don't. From personal observation of those same people, I've concluded that a lot of it has to do with what's normal for not just their nuclear family, but the extended family on both sides. If the whole lot aren't very attractive, then they don't notice that their own kids aren't, because it's the norm for their families. In general, on both sides. If the gene pool on both sides tends to produce more attractive people, they do notice, because their own child stands out. Specific qualities that appeal to personal tastes also seem to play a role. If both parents think blue eyes are the most beautiful trait any person can have, and their kids have blue eyes, it doesn't matter what the kid actually looks like, they're going to think he or she is stunning. To be fair, no one really knows for certain how any kid will look until their mid to late teens, when their faces finally stop growing and their facial structures are finally in place. Even then, it's hard to tell, because you can only see the actual structure, and not what the person chooses to do with what they have. Ugly kids turn into super attractive adults, and vice versa, all the time. We had kids around the same time as most of our similar-aged friends, and we all know who had the ugly kid, but I have no idea if the parents knew. It's about 12 to 14 years later. Can't remember exactly. And she's grown into herself and you would not now know she was an ugly baby. No, my mom says I'm a handsome boy. Depends if the parents are ugly too. Our oldest was so ugly when he was born. I knew it and didn't give a shit. He was our perfect baby. To be fair, he was a shoulder dystocia baby and had a broken clavicle, baby acne, and was a dark red color when he got color finally. He grew out of it and is so handsome now. But I was aware that he was an ugly baby for a few weeks. I showed him pictures and everything and it makes him laugh. From personal experience, At least with a newborn. No. I obviously love my kid, and I'm sure the hormones and such played a part too, because I thought she was a cutie from the start. But looking back at pictures, she was an uggo potato till around 3 months. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. When my babies were born, I thought they were ugly. They grew into their faces as they got older. I think I would know if they was ugly now, but maybe I have grown to be more biased. Homer. You're as dumb as a mule and twice as ugly. If a strange man offers you a ride, I say take it. Quote. Abe Simpson knows what's up. Absolutely. I'm ugly. After a few drinks, my dad had no problem reminding me of that. My mother and grandmother let me know in more subtle ways. But yes, parents will live their ugly child. But they can see they are ugly. We thought my 1-year-old was the cutest baby ever born. Now looking back at photos, he was less than cute. But now we think he's the cutest 1-year-old ever. So I think I see a pattern forming. I think I figured I was ugly when there was a knock at the door and everyone told me to go down to the basement. GIF. Not all of them do. No. I know someone with the most god-awful looking children. Bless me for making comments about kids. But she is constantly posting pictures letting everyone know how gorgeous they are. She is 100% honest with herself. 2. Oye. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some of them do. But not all of them. When I was pregnant, I jokingly asked my friend, "What if I have a weird-looking baby?" And she said, "Don't worry. You won't know, ha ha ha." A friend of mine with 4 kids says one of them was an ugly baby. Maybe because she had her others to compare, lol. I had a coworker who would not stop bragging about how beautiful his daughter was. But she wasn't. Not even a little bit.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.